Welcome to the Chinese Zodiac channel. We present this historical information as an introduction to the set of ancient systems based on traditional astronomy and calendars. And now, what is a Chinese astrological birth chart? A Chinese astrological birth chart is a diagram which includes the results of many calculations based on the birth time, location, and gender of an individual. This chart provides the foundation for a knowledgeable reader to provide a fate analysis of the person's life. It is based on the phase or element and animal of the year, month, day, and hour of birth, and much more. For professional astrologers, these charts ensure accuracy and save many hours of research and calculation. For students of astrology, they provide a practical and comprehensive base for learning about Chinese astrology through deeper understanding of their own nature. For users of the Tong Shu, or Chinese Almanac, they present a chart of your own time of birth paralleling the daily listings in the Tong Shu, which can greatly enhance your use and understanding of the Chinese Almanac. Birth charts contain a wide range of traditional systems used in China for centuries. Some of these systems are devoted to the considerations of Xing or basic nature and indicate personal character from several different points of view. The systems shown include lunar date, stems and branches, lunar lodge, solar index, 9 star numbers, 5 phases or Ming Shu, inner and outer phases, and of course, the 12 animals. The birth chart also includes the Z-Way, or pole star, system, used to consider Ming specifically. Of great reputation in China, the Z-Way system gives an authoritative view of the texture of an individual life, its obstructions and potentials, and is regarded as a definitive tool for recognizing self-nature, harboring energy, developing personal intelligence, and fostering longevity. The Z-Way system shows the 12 palaces, 37 major and minor stars, in resident and borrowed positions, their auspices and degrees of influence, and the cycles of greater limit and lesser limit. Chart reading consists of several levels of increasing complexity. 3 pillars framework, 4 pillars pattern, Ming Shu circle, and, ultimately, the 12 palaces report. The stem and branch for the year, moon, and day are commonly known as the 3 pillars of fate and can be used to examine the basis on which one's life pattern is grounded. While the birth date for an individual does not by itself provide any great depth or complexity of information, it can, in fact, give a trustworthy thumbnail of character shown through the balance and interaction of the 3 pillars. The 3 pillars show the following aspects of an individual's life pattern. The year pillar indicates energetic and constitutional dynamics, the powerful wheel that drives and countermands the other pillars, and the characteristics that will be observable most clearly and reliably over time. The moon pillar shows personal and social style, the lens of action through which the year pillar expresses itself, and with which the year's strengths are sharpened or dulled, and any potential escape hatch in the character structure or deal maker in social interaction. The day pillar provides an image of identity and personal understanding, the viewpoint from which choices can be considered and options can be chosen, and, finally, any warning flags for self-delusion and arrogance. Looking at the 3 pillars framework gives a summary evaluation of fate, character, and luck. This reading is the first segment of the fuller 3 pillars profile and surveys the client's date of birth, examining the basic meanings of the heavenly stems and earthly branches for year, day, and moon, and focusing on the interactions, harmonies, and tensions they indicate. It includes tips on function and attitude for the current or upcoming year in the 12-animal cycle. 3 Pillars analysis discusses the animal nature of the year, day, and moon, the interactions of stem and branch, the animal nature of the day as a personal totem, and the animal nature of the moon as a personal guide. A more in-depth analysis aims to give a view towards luck, strategy, and circulation through the 12-year cycle, including the animal nature of the year as spirit and constitution, stem and branch of the year, yearly animal in relation to 12-year cycle, harmony and ally relationships, and opposition and argument relationships. The 4 Pillars pattern is a more comprehensive system that requires knowledge of the time of birth and usually requires a calculation to certify the hour according to the place of birth. The addition of the hour pillar makes this reading much more complex and informative than the simpler 3-pillar readings. In addition to the topics covered in a 3 Pillars analysis, the 4 Pillars reading usually includes a discussion of 5-element balance, the heavenly atmosphere of fate, and the earthly platform of fate. The Ming Shu circle can be used with either the 3-pillar framework, if the birth time is not known, or with the 4-pillar pattern, for greater depth and accuracy. Wu Xin, or 5 phases, is a comprehensive system of energy analysis that pervades all areas of Chinese philosophy, aesthetics, and cosmology. Ming Shu, meaning fate writing, depicts the interactions of the 5 phases in their nourishing and controlling relationships. The Ming Shu circle relates the 4 pillars and their energy profiles to the 5 eras of life and shows the hills and valleys in each person's roller coaster shape through the experience of the passage of time. This template can be applied to short or long periods of life with equal effectiveness and provides a platform for understanding life's events in the larger sweep of time. The information which the Ming Shu circle can point to is essential in avoiding the pitfalls of comparing the individual's fate pattern to what would otherwise be regarded as normal. This chart includes the phases of fate, seal, office, wealth, and option, as well as the outer phase and the inner phase. Each phase takes on, through calculation, one of 5 titles showing its character in the stage indicated. Fate concerns confidence and authority, in other words, realizing the proper place of the individual in the surrounding situation. Seal concerns openness and self-expression, demonstrating will and desire through taking action. Office concerns engagement with social institutions and outside forces, including polarizing response and support from others. Wealth concerns the ability to hold benefit from experience and the ability to store lessons from life as usable investments. Option concerns the influence of the random and unpredictable and power to detach from the importance of the individual and locality. Ming Shu chronology examines a person's life pattern and time pattern from the point of view of the comprehensive 5 phases system. Specifically, the reading evaluates the dynamics of time and energy through life and examines the characteristic strengths and stresses during each of the 5 stages, which are childhood, education, graduation, maturity, and retirement. The first era, childhood, lasts 7 years, from conception and birth through age 6, and includes incorporation and registration of the spirit body. The second era, education, lasts 12 years, from about age 6 through age 18, and includes socialization and completion of the adult body. The third era, graduation, lasts 18 years, from about age 18 through age 36, and includes humanization and completion of the social body. The fourth era, maturity, lasts 24 years, from about age 36 through age 60, and includes discrimination and completion of the human body. The The fifth era, retirement, lasts 30 to 60 years, from age 60 through death and burial, and includes circulation and completion of the spirit body. The ultimate form of analysis uses the pole star and dipper diagram or Ziwei Du Shu. This is an exalted and extremely accurate system of astrological divination, highly respected in traditional Chinese culture. It provides an extremely comprehensive and highly accurate delineation of the client's fate pattern throughout life and can give a solid basis for deepening self-acceptance and empowering better choices towards experiencing harmony and satisfaction in the fullness of living. The reading includes discussion of the 12 palaces, 14 court stars, 6 official stars, 8 guiding stars, 5 orderly stars, 4 transforming stars, and the decades and years of limit. The 12 palaces are: the Ming Palace, which concerns symbolic fate, personal powers and prohibitions. The Siblings Palace, which concerns brothers, sisters, and lifelong friends. The Partners Palace, which concerns marriage contract and long-term business bonds. The Offspring Palace, which concerns children and artistic or creative pursuits. The Wealth Palace, which concerns access to money and style of financial attention. The Health Palace, which concerns energetic balance and resilience against disease. The Actions Palace, which concerns talents and resourcefulness, residences, and careers. The Assistance Palace, which concerns employees and helpers and access to self-reliance. The Superior's Palace, which concerns employers and colleagues and access to guidance. The Property Palace, which concerns wealth and duty coming through inheritance. The Pleasures Palace, which concerns access to enjoyment and personal nourishment. The Parents Palace, which concerns mother and father and access to ancestral lineage. If you find this information interesting, please like and subscribe. To see the Chinese astrological calculations for today, please click on the link in the description below.